In New York City, there is an office. In it, you'll find lots of socks, underwear, and t-shirts. This is Bombas. They make these things. They're meticulously designed, extremely comfortable, come in lots of great colors, and the most extraordinary thing about them is happening every day, all around us, and goes mostly unnoticed. Let me explain. In Muskegon, Michigan, Kim buys these. Whether she knew it or not, she just committed an act of kindness. Because when you buy Bombas, you really buy two. One pair purchased equals one pair donated. So where's Kim's donation pair? In this van with Isaac.
How's my hair?
Isaac works in finance by day, and by night, volunteers with the Coalition for the Homeless.
It's got the name on it right there.
Every Tuesday night, he drives this van full of food, coats, and socks to those who need them all around New York City. Tonight, he gave Kim's donation pair to this gentleman. This all happened because of something that Dave and Randy, the founders of Bombas, learned back in 2013.
Turns out that socks are the #1 most requested clothing item in homeless shelters.
Why is that? Well, I thought I'd ask. Karim, James, and Leonard have experienced homelessness.
So there's lots of walking that the homeless community does.
You're walking 12 to 16, 18 hours a day.
This adds up to major foot issues.
It takes a toll on your feet. It really does.
On top of that, you can't donate used socks for hygiene reasons. So there's a big need for socks.
You really get it when you know people that are on the street, that how important they are.
Bombas was created to fix this problem. The plan was you buy one, they donate one. Simple. First, they had to create the most comfortable socks ever. They got rid of that toe seam, added arch support, stay-up technology. You get it. Then, they had to make a great donation sock. Reinforced seams, darker colors to show less wear, and antimicrobial treatments. It's a great sock, but in the beginning, they weren't sure how to distribute millions of donations across the country to the people that needed them most. There's two ways to do it. They could just give all the socks to a big organization and call it a day.
Thank you, I guess.
Or they could create a giving partner network. They find organizations like the Coalition for the Homeless and people like Isaac, thousands of them in every community across all 50 states, to create a giving network of local partners designed to meet the needs of each community they serve. And this is what it looks like. In LA, you'll find Mariah and Elliot. They're wearing Bombas, and little did they know, their donation pair ended up across town with Shirley Raines.
We take care of the homeless community in Skid Row, Los Angeles, California.
5 years ago, Shirley started coming to Skid Row to give out free makeovers to those experiencing homelessness. She kept showing up until it turned into Beauty to the Streets, a collection of volunteers who come every Saturday to help people feel human, with free makeovers, haircuts, food, gift bags, and socks.
We're talking about 500 socks every single Saturday. We've been doing this for years.
In Cincinnati, Ohio, Tyler is training for a marathon. His donation pair went to City Gospel Mission, where Dave Pinson is working with those recovering from addiction with a program called Step Forward.
Our mission is to break the cycle of poverty and despair one life at a time.
This is rehabilitation, where people learn life skills. This particular program helps them build confidence through the discipline of running. Dave outfits them with shirts, shoes, and socks. Then they all train together to run the Flying Pig Marathon. This helps him feel like this. Way up in Juneau, Alaska, there's a place called Front Street Clinic. Here, Casey and Dave are part of a team that gives out healthcare for free to those experiencing homelessness. It rains 200 days a year here.
Juneau is a remarkable, wonderful, wild place. It's always wet.
People get trench foot. Front Street can treat this issue, but unless they have a consistent, abundant supply of warm, dry socks, it will happen again.
People walk across town and will walk from the valley just to come here to get more socks. Because yeah, it's a big deal here.
Your donations help Front Street do what they do best. Help people. Bombas started making socks for kids, and that means the donated socks got smaller too. His donation pair ended up here, at Hope's Closet in Westchester, Ohio. Erica and other volunteers stock, organize, and maintain this boutique. It's a place for kids in foster care who often have nothing can come and get a new wardrobe for free.
Everything we have, they're welcome to, and we really try to make them feel special.
They get this whole place to themselves during the shopping experience. It's designed to give vulnerable children a sense of control and self-worth. And here, you will find Bombas.
The big thing is like the obsession with the bumblebee socks. I'm serious.
Bombas didn't just stop at socks. Underwear and t-shirts are the number 2 and 3 most requested clothing item in homeless shelters. So Bombas started making and donating those too. Because of thousands of giving partners, plus your generosity, 75 million items have been donated. But something happened that Dave and Randy didn't expect. The donations became more than just acts of kindness. They became change. For example, in Berkeley, California, at Dorothy Day House, Robbie Montoya is the director here, and it's her mission to help any way possible, from food to temporary housing, including this first of its kind tent transition program. It may not be intuitive, but those living without a home tend to have little trust for systems and institutions that want to help.
I've had people reach out when I'm handing them a pair of socks and their hands are shaking and they're looking around and wondering, okay, why is this person being nice to me?
In order for Robbie to help, she first has to gain trust. The donation is a small way to create connection, like the connection she made with James, who she met at People's Park right on this bench. She gave him socks and a lunch, and now he doesn't sleep on this bench anymore.
I felt like, someone cared about me,
Or Leonard, who first came to Dorothy Day to get help after living without a home, and now runs a department here. What I'm trying to tell you is that when you buy Bombas, you're helping the helpers. This is the change we're talking about.
They're the ones who are looking out for, listening, advocating for our friends in the homeless community.
Change is more than a physical comfort, it's emotional comfort. People experiencing homelessness are used to getting the leftovers. They're used to feeling invisible.
You feel tired all the time. You feel sick all the time. You feel like an object.
We want people to feel special.
And if it doesn't feel like a store and it doesn't feel new to them, then we don't feel like that makes them feel worthy. We want them to feel like they're worth brand new clothing.
You do see the confidence, you do see the change in them. A lot of them haven't had anyone ever do their makeup before.
The thing that's happening every day all around us that goes mostly unnoticed is kindness. Just by making a small choice, you help someone else feel human.
You take these small things and they really add up to mean something way bigger.
These are just some of the 3,500 organizations on the ground and in the communities across all 50 states. Bombas couldn't do it without them. And they couldn't do it without you. Thank you.
Almost there, guys. Bear with me.
Love you, Robbie.
I love you too.